So there is a better way, or I should say, a more Excel way of doing it, which is you don't always have to start with 1. It doesn't always have to be a difference of 1. It can start from any number, let's say 5, and you can choose as many cells as you want. Let's say 555. I want it. I have chosen this many cells, or I can just highlight this. I will say 5 starting here. I will highlight the entire column. So there is like 10 lakh rows. All of them are highlighted. I will go to fill. You see this fill here below auto sum.
Hmm.
I go to series, and there is the type is linear. Step value is 1. So if I give 1, system will increment it by 1 automatically for all the cells that I've highlighted. Let me redo this again. I go to fill, I go to series. Default is linear. Here, the first type is linear. Step value is 1. 1 meaning step value meaning the increment. Instead of 1, let me make it 5. And I say okay. So it will do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 as per my
Okay.
wish. Next, suppose I don't want for all the 10 lakh rows. I only want up to 100. So it will start at 5, increment by 5, stop value I will put as 100. What will the system do? It will do only till 100, but we see all the other values. Let's try it out here because we have already done this, right? So let's say I again select the entire column. I go to fill, I go to series, and step value is 5, stop value is 100. It can be anything, 200, 250, 500, whatever I want. And I say okay. Mind you, I have selected the entire column. You see this?
Yeah.
Entire column is selected. Here in this case, it generated all the numbers. But in this case, it stopped at 100.
Okay. If in this case, sorry to interrupt,
Yeah, go ahead.
you stopped at 100,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And however, like if you don't stop at 100,
Hmm. It will go all
what
the
will
way to
happen?
there. It'll go as many cells as I have selected. It will do
Mhm.
till there and stop.
Okay.
So
Okay.
suppose I do till here, let's say, I don't know which one it is. And I don't know, I just randomly selected some cells. I go to fill, I go to series, I give an increment of, let's say again 5, and I say okay. I didn't give a stop value in this case.
Okay.
I left it blank. I left the stop value blank here. So it did till the selected cell and stopped.
Okay.
Okay. So what's basically the use? One use is, of course, generating this, like you said. Another, sometimes this can be very useful, which is suppose you have some random numbers. Okay. Something like this. These are all random numbers. Now you want to do some kind of trend projection. So what you can do, go to fill, series, and there is something called as a trend, and say okay. System will try to work out a trend for you.
Sir, how this will going to help in a, suppose if we do any, like if any workings.
Hmm. Like for example, I'll give you, let's say, if we talk about a courier company, okay, they are daily handling at random, let's just take some numbers here, okay. They are handling, let's say 10,000 packages. Someone is handling second day 5,000. third day 12,000.
The
There
number
could
of
be
cells that you are doing, you are adding the random numbers is the
just
number of
random.
days they are hand.
I'm just entering some values. Let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or from
Understood.
the for the month, and then I try to predict a trend here and see, is there a trend here? So it tried to put in a trend by bringing down this value. Whether it makes sense or not, I don't know, frankly speaking. I'm just showing
So
you how this can be used.
now, I wanted
Okay.
to know what exactly trend signifies. It signifies average. It signifies.
What it does is basically it tries to work out a common difference between the numbers, between the sequence that I had entered. If you see here, I had entered 10,000, 5,000, 12,000, 14,000. Right? So
Okay.
there was a drop here from 10,000 to 5,000,
Yeah.
but it actually ignored that. Instead,
Okay.
it picked up this 2000 trend and put in 9,300 here.
Okay.
As if it is interpreting it as a trend.
Fine.
Okay. This might
Hmm.
work for you, may not work for you, depending on the values that you are choosing.
Hmm.
Of course, it's not such an easy thing to do prediction or forecasting, right? You
So
have
yeah,
much
this
more
is
science
basically can be
behind
said as a prediction.
prediction.
It's
You
like a
can probably,
prediction.
yes, you can say like this is a rough prediction. Going by trends, by next
Hmm.
year, you might get this number.
So it can be help in having a vision for the next 5 years or 10 years in
could
terms
be,
of the
could be,
numbers.
absolutely. But here there is
So
not too
yeah.
much of scientific basis on this, is what I'm trying to
Ah,
warn you also at the same time. Right? It just
okay.
picked up the numbers and put in a trend,
Hmm.
And there are other ways to do this in a better manner, but obviously,
Hmm.
you use statistics, you use forecasting techniques and all those things, then you will get a much accurate number.
Okay.
But this is rough and dirty, you can say.
Hmm.
Yes, Mr. Mughal.
What I'm saying that this version of Excel,
Hmm.
like in some version I find, old version I don't find this fill
Fill is there.
function.
Which version
Okay.
are you on? You
97.
you
Yeah,
are on
yeah, yeah.
97,
No, I'm saying that this
2007.
yeah, 2007.
Okay. You may find only this icon there. You may not find the word
Okay.
fill. Just below auto
Okay.
sum,
Okay.
are you looking at it right now? Or are you on
No,
Apple or because Mac
no, I'm not.
also
No.
has a Excel, which is slightly different. There they don't
Okay.
show the names. They will just show you this
Okay.
symbol. Do you want to
Okay.
share your screen?
No, actually,
Okay, you are not
yeah.
logged in from your laptop.
No, I'm not. I'm not accessing in my mobile right now.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
yeah.
I will just logged in and I will
Just,
just
yeah,
connect
you
it.
can try
Yeah.
this. Then, like this is what we do in every class, that if there are any issues on
Yeah.
your side, you can share and we can all
Yeah. Yeah.
see, and then it becomes much
Okay.
more
Okay.
easy.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay. Now this was a series. Like if you remember in class 11, 12, we had done APGP, arithmetic progression and geometric progression, right? Which
Yes.
was
Yes. Yes.
basically in arithmetic progression, we were increasing it 2n plus 1 or 5n plus 5 or whatever it was. And in geometric progression, it was a multiplier, right? So here you
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
that multiplier also. Suppose I put 2 and I do series, and instead of linear, I will choose growth. Once I choose growth and step value, let me make it 2. System will do this in turn in case of growth. 2 times 2, times 2 times 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 and so on. If I want to do it with 3, I can do it with 3 also. I'll select this, go to fill, series, growth, and I'll say, let's say 3. In that case, what will happen? 2 times 3, 3 times 6, 3 times 18, 3 times 54, I get a growth number. Depending on your need, you may use it, you may not use it, but I'm just showing you how it is.
Okay.
Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Madam, is this clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this growth was okay?
Sir, one question here.
Yes.
Again, this also is like, you can have a future prediction, right?
Correct. Correct. Or you want to, have some high numbers generated, or I don't know why you will need a high number generated, but in case you need to ever,
Yeah, I mean, this is a little, I'm finding a kind of a dangerous formula, to be very honest, because there is very uncertainty as to what you're going to present it, and
No, that's true. That's true. I can try and see if there are any examples that we can look at where this can be useful.
yeah, because I
But,
really wanted to know like how I can utilize it in my daily workings, if at all required.
Sure, sure, we can do that. I'll try and get you some examples for this. Okay, now moving on to from the numbers, let's say I have a date. Okay, I have 11/1/2021, and I am generating a sequence of dates. I do fill, I do series, and see now this becomes date. And my date unit is day and step value is 1. I say okay. So system generates from 1st of November. 1st November, 2nd November, 3rd November, 4th November, 5th November, and so on till 25th, because that is what I highlighted. Clear? What did I do? One more time. I can choose any date. I can choose 1/1/2021. That is 1st Jan. I highlight as many cells as I want. I can put a stop also. Date, increment. If I do 2, it will do every other day. And it starts from Jan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is every day. Now, same thing, if I start with, let's say, 1st of November, it's easier for us to check. That's why I'm using the November example. I go to series. I have this date. Instead of day, this time I choose weekday. And I say, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 missing. 15, 16, 15th is today. Yesterday and day before is gone. Because it is looking at weekdays only. Clear?
Yes.
Now this was based on days. If I were to do this with month, what can I do? I will select this again, go to fill, go to series, and I will choose month here. First one was day, second one was weekday, third one is month. And I say, okay. Now you will say, what's this? Just some numbers. It's not very, legible, or, I still need to, I still need to look at those values. But where it can help you is, you have the formatting, where we can go and do the formatting. Yes. I can go and choose a different format here like this. So what did it do? We have the date cell inside it.
Hmm.
When I click on it, I see the date. When I click outside, it shows me the month and the year.
Okay.
Nice. So you have a series of dates. You can just copy it and you want to display only the month and the year.
Hmm.
You don't have to change the date format at all. You don't have to do any replacement, any search replace or anything like that. All you have to do is just go there, highlight this. Let's say I start with this again. I can do from 2020 as well. Fill, series, date, go to month, one. It showed me this. Next, I go here and I choose the format that I want. Suppose I want the full month. My date remains as it is. See this? When I click inside the cell, my date remains as it is, but only the display is changing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, the last one here, this is 112021. Now, if I do it for year, I will go select this. I will say fill, series, and year I will choose. Increment is 1. I'll say okay. So you see every year, all the way till 2045 values are there. Clear?
Yes.
Now this date 11 is something that I have chosen, right? It can be any date. Suppose I choose today's date, 15th. It will show the month because every month will have 15.
Yes.
So it will just go and do it for you.
Okay.
Got it? Now a challenge question for you all. I want to just display here on this, just like I changed the display here. I just want to show 2021. Oops, sorry. Okay, like this.
Okay.
Do you want to give it a shot? I have the display here. Have you understood my question? I have
Yes,
the
you
dates,
just wanted it to display in just
only
number of the
year.
years.
Only the year.
Yes.
2021, 2022, 2023.
So I guess the same way which you have showed
Right.
in the last
Right.
month one, you have to
Yes.
just go and
Similar.
format it.
Yes. Right.
Format and choose the year numbers accordingly.
Yes. You have Excel in front of you now.
Yes, I do.
Right.
Okay, I'll do it.
Mr. Mukherjee, will you be able to do it?
Hello.
Yes. Will you be able to
Yeah.
try this?
Sir, I have the version like Kings of spreadsheet. I'm not able to find this fill.
Do you want to show? How will you show me from your? You can put on the
Yeah,
camera if
I
you
can
want.
show. I can show the video. Yeah, that I can do it. Actually,
Then I'll
1
stop
second, sir.
sharing and I'll put the recording also on hold. Now go to fill, go to format. Go to, yes. Now here, instead of going to date, go to custom.
Okay.
And here, scroll down, you will find some formats where you have that DD Mon YYYY. Click on that.
DDMMYYYY.
Yes, click on that. Now remove everything except 4 Ys in that type. And say okay.
Oh, perfect. This is interesting.
Oh, it is. It is. And
This
you're
is
not
good.
changing the data, which is the best thing here. Your data
Yes.
remains as it is. If you have any formulas, if you have done any calculations on your date, you are not messing it up.
Okay, this is nice.
It is. It is. Okay. So I will share. Now, let me show you something else. Some quick to do things. Suppose I have north, south.
Let me just put this screen off, sir, so that I can see
Sure,
you.
sure.
Yes, sir.
North, south, east, west, right? These 4 values, I want to copy in these next 4 or 5 rows. So what will I do? I will copy this, paste it, copy this, paste it. Is there any other way? Yes.
I knew it. Somehow I'm not been able to
Okay,
recall it
fine,
right now.
good. You probably know this. So this one, I highlight, I come down as many cells that I want it copied.
Either way, you can drag it and do it.
I can
mean,
drag
that's...
it also. And
Yeah.
that is actually what this fill down
Hmm.
does.
Oh.
When I do fill down,
Hmm.
system will actually copy whatever is written in that cell down.
Okay.
I'm saving one extra keystroke. Another thing is I don't have to always know exactly whether I have selected it or not. I just highlight, let's say this row I want. I can go all the way down like this, as many cells as I want copied, and shortcut is Control D. This is just a quick way of doing copy paste.
Yeah.
This will only work when you're copying the same cell. Okay. Now, often we think that, oh, this is great. I can copy the entire table. Let's say I have these and I'm going to copy. What the system is going to do is it will just copy the first row in that highlighted region. What is my first row? Starting from 105.
But you also wanted the entire later numbers as well, which comes after 105.
Yes, be very careful. It will overwrite it.
Okay.
Those are now gone.
Yeah.
So Control Z, undo it. And the only thing you need to remember here is start with the last row. Then you're safe. Control D. It will copy that last row. Just like I did the control down, I can copy it to the right. Control R. These are the 2 most popular, down and right. But there is also an up. So if I want these values to be copied up, fill up. Or I want this copied to the left, fill left. The same cells will get same values will get copied, whatever you have there. Clear? Any questions?
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, let us move forward from fill. I have a range of values here. It's too small. I have values from 1 to 100 or 5 to 100 here, right? I want to highlight values which are greater than 50.
Highlight in the terms of color, right?
Color,
You can do the conditional formatting, sir.
correct. You are right. I can just go to conditional formatting, highlight
Yeah,
cell
and you have to
rules.
highlight the cell rules and you have to put the greater number as
Color.
in which number you want it
Correct.
to.
Correct. Whatever number I want, I can put 50. Let's say greater than 50 will be colored. And let's say I
Yeah.
also want less than. So I again go back, I say less than, and I want a different color this time. I'll say green. So
Yeah.
I have a clear distinction in of my data, one in green, one in pink or red.
Yeah.
Right? This is very good to highlight. Now, the good thing about this is if my value changes here, suppose this one changes to 70, formula still works. It
Yeah.
doesn't have
Sometimes
to be. Yes, you're right. It doesn't.
it helps in showing the negative numbers and
Exactly.
positive numbers
Correct.
in that way.
Correct. Very true. Yes. So again, I am showing this. I highlight this. I go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. I can choose greater than, I can choose less than, I can choose between, I can choose an exact value equal to. So I am suppose searching for one value. Okay, 60. It will only highlight the value 60. If it doesn't exist, it will not highlight. Now, after doing this, I might need to change my formula. I don't want 50. I want 55, let's say, or 60. So what are my options? One option is I highlight it again. I go to conditional formatting and I have manage rules here.
Okay.
And I can edit that rule. So I said greater than 50. So I'll say edit rule. Instead of 50, I will make it 60. And this one is less than 52 and a half, let's say. 62 point. So the same thing will apply, but with a changed one. Now see 60 is in green. Earlier, this was in red, 55 and 60. The other option is I can change, I can delete the, clear the rules and go back here. And give highlight cell rules greater than whatever value I want. It will again redo it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, if at any point of time, oh, we have lost Mr. If at any point of time, I have to do text or date, I can do the same rules will apply. Along with that, there are also different ways, like I can do top bottom rules, top 10 items, top 10%. Like in your case, you might have people who are handling the top assignments and top consignments. Okay, maximum number of consignments or value in terms of,
Or maybe top 10 customers having
top
the
10
sale.
customers. Exactly. Normally what people do, what I have seen people do is they do a sorting.
Okay.
Right. So like, let's say I have some values like this. Let's say customer. Okay. And I have these numbers. this is in sequence. Suppose I have this like this. So up and down. Now, if I were to go and do a conditional formatting and say top, instead of 10, I say top 2. Okay. And
Hmm.
opposite, I can do bottom 2. Now this is percent actually. Manage rules. I can delete that first one or the second one and say delete rule. Okay. So see, it doesn't reorder it. It will
Yes.
highlight. So this one is not in the top 2 or
Yeah.
not in the bottom 2. So it left it out. So same way, if I have a large numbers like this, which are at random, I can just go and say top 10 items or top 10%. The difference is if I have 200 items, 10% is 20.
Yes.
Whereas 10 items means number of items is 10. Right? So I will say top 10 items. It will highlight the top 10. Now out of this, suppose I